Good afternoon, students. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You 28 participants are there. Sumit Naravde, you have any doubt? Yes, I think all of you might aware about your class test 1 marks, isn't it? Have you seen your class test marks?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Yes.
now, okay.
Yes, sir.
Just now I have posted the answer sheet, isn't it? So from that you will come to know about the correct answers. Okay. Now I don't think so that there is anyone who has scored out of marks. Nobody is there, I think so. But there are students who have scored good marks, isn't it? Now, uh, let us see how many are there now. 38 participants are there. So it is quite expected. Your all energy is being utilized up till now. Yes or no? Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
आज जो हमेशा की आवाज एकदम धीरे धीरे से आवाज आ रही है, कुछ वॉल्यूम में कुछ जोश ही नहीं है. सब लोग सो रहे हैं क्या?
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Very good.
No, sir.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Chalo. So all of you are passed, na, in the class test 1. Everybody has scored more than 12 marks.
Sir.
Sir.
Someone who has scored less than 12 marks? Nobody. Very good. Very good. Very good. So that means that all are good, all are studying, all are working hard. So there are few students who has tried to, just a minute, who has tried to do an malpractice, isn't it? But fortunately, those are not from our division, isn't it? Or rather, there are some students who has done the thing, but the percentage is negligible. Okay, परसेंटेज negligible है. हम लोग आप लोग पढ़ाई स्टार्ट की है ऐसा लग रहा है. मेजॉरिटी स्टूडेंट्स आर इन बिटवीन 15 to 20. So the thing is that you have from these marks we can say that you have started your study. So that is the good sign. Okay, now let us start our discussions. I think we had finished single plate clutch yesterday. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, one homework was given to you. So does anyone remember the question from the homework?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can you what was the question? Why we use friction clutch in automobile vehicles? Your voice is breaking. Yes, can anyone answer? Just let me ask. Uh, Danish, can you answer? Yes, Danish.
Sir, to start the engine, sir.
आवाज नहीं आ रहा
Little
आपका,
spark.
Danish?
सर थोड़ा स्पार्क पैदा करने के लिए. So
What you are saying?
सर थोड़ा वर्क होने के लिए मशीन को स्टार्ट होने के लिए इंजन को.
ओके, कुछ भी आप पता नहीं चल रहा क्या बोल रहे हो. ठीक है, लेट इट बी. देन खुशी.
सर पॉजिटिव क्लच में
आशुतोष,
सर
म्यूट योरसेल्फ.
आंसर बताइए सर. यस सर. यस सर.
खुशी पाटिल, कैन यू टेल मी? Kushi Patil, she is not there. Kushi, are you there? No, she is not there. Then Niharika Solanki, are you there? Niharika, unmute yourself. She is also not there. Nisha Sriram, are you there? Nisha Sriram, are you there? Yes, Nisha, you are not audible. Sandesh, mute yourself. Nisha, are you there?
Sir, yes.
Okay. Can you tell me the answer? Why we use friction clutches in the instead of positive clutch in the vehicle?
क्या sir?
Do you remember the question?
No, sir.
Was you present yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and still you don't remember the question. But do you remember that yesterday some homework was given? No, sir. Okay, the answer is no. Yes, Nisha?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. तो अगले बार से ध्यान दो लेक्चर में, ठीक है? चलो टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करेंगे. नाउ इट इज 2:08. Let us start our discussion. So homework still is with you. I will not answer it. ठीक है? So we had discussed about the single plate clutch. ठीक है? But if we see the different sorts of clutches, then we do have multi-plate clutch. मतलब जहाँ पर एक single plate हम लोग use कर रहे हैं, then multiple plates we are going to use. So then that plate is multi-plate clutch. Then there are cone clutches, isn't it? Mostly multi-plate clutch is used in the heavy duty vehicles. Okay. Then there are cone clutches. Cone clutches are used in the marine applications. Okay. And then last one is the centrifugal clutch. So centrifugal clutch is used in the vehicle which has an automotive system. Okay. Means which don't have manual transmission. So over there we are using the centrifugal clutch. Okay. As we had single plate clutch, all of you kindly mute yourself. जब मैं कुछ पूछूं तभी आपको अनम्यूट करना है. Okay. Now, from the syllabus point of view, we had only single plate clutch. That is the reason why we discussed that in depth. Now, we will discuss another important, what we can say, a system or an part of an transmission system. So that is nothing but the gearbox. So very first thing is why we need it. What is the need of the gearbox? So obvious answer is what? To have a change in speed. Okay, हमें स्पीड में चेंज चाहिए, उसके लिए गियर बॉक्स की ज़रूरत है. So yes, very true. We should have variations in the speed, but it is not the sole what we can say reason why we need a gearbox. So as we need variations in the speed, on the same line we need variations in the torque, isn't it? So torque also has to be varied. So that is the reason to have a variations in the torque, we need gearbox. Okay, so this is why gearbox is there, to have variations in the torque as well as to have variations in the speed n, that is nothing but the n. Okay, so now we will see the classification of the gearbox. So uh, gearbox basically are classified in two types. One is the selective gear transmission, okay, and second one is the planetary gear transmission. Now in which very first gearbox is epicyclic gear type, okay, or it is also known as epicyclic gear train. Okay, then there one more is there, that is nothing but the automatic transmission, in which we have fluid type or the torque converter, and then we have electric type. Okay, but we don't have this in our syllabus, and what we are going to discuss is nothing but the sliding mesh gearbox as well as the constant mesh gearbox. In addition to these two, we also have synchro mesh gearbox. Nowadays, many of the vehicles is having this kind of a gearbox. The gearbox which was developed initially is nothing but the sliding mesh gearbox. Then from sliding mesh, we went to the constant mesh. And from constant mesh, we are into the development stage of it. And that is nothing but the synchro mesh gearbox. Okay. So I hope up till now you are cleared. Okay. Now we will see the sliding mesh gearbox. Okay. So sliding mesh gearbox. From the name only, you will understand what exactly the purpose is. So sliding means what? We are going to slide the gears, and then we are going to have the variations in the speed. Okay, now we will see the construction first. This is what is the clutch shaft. Okay, whatever output we over here, we are going to have the clutch, isn't it? From this diagram you can understand it easily. This is the diagram of constant mesh gearbox, but just to remember the sequence, we do have engine over here, then the flywheel, and on which we have clutch, and on the same shaft, on the clutch shaft only, isn't it, we have the input gear which is mounted like this, and then we have the setup of the gearbox. So this is what is the input shaft, which is the clutch shaft. Okay, so this is what is the clutch shaft. On the clutch shaft, we have mounted one gear, that is nothing but the clutch gear. Okay, and whose name is gear A. Just for an understanding purpose, we have named it as an gear A. Then on gear A is basically we do have three shafts over there. First shaft is nothing but the clutch shaft. Then second shaft is nothing but the main shaft, and the third shaft is nothing but the lay shaft. It is also known as the counter shaft. Okay, it is also known as counter shaft. And how many gears we are going to use? We are going to use gear A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This one is the H, and this one is the I. Okay, so these many gears we are going to use to have the speed variations. Okay, now as you can see, on the lay shaft we have gears which are mounted on the lay shaft. Those are gear B, then gear C, gear E, and gear G. Okay, then on the main shaft we have gears which are mounted F and D. Okay, and gear I is an what we can say extended part of gear F. Similarly, one more HIJ. So we can call this particular gear as J gear. So gear J is an extended part of gear A. Okay. Then on another shaft, we have one more gear, which is the gear number H, or it is also known as return gear. Okay, and this shaft is also known as return shaft. Okay, so in the different books you will find the different terminologies or namings, isn't it? Now, from the figure, it is quite clear that gear A and gear B both are in constant mesh. ठीक है, सो ए और बी दोनों कांस्टेंट मेश में है. ठीक है, नाउ गियर E, C, G and B all are fixed and mounted on the counter shaft, but gear D as well as gear F and I are mounted on the main shaft. So but those are not fixed gears, isn't it? So they can rotate on this particular main shaft, as well as they can be slided on the main shaft. Okay, so whenever we do require these two movements simultaneously, then the requirement of the shaft becomes an important one or critical one. So as you can see, the shaft which is the counter shaft is quite similar with the clutch shaft, isn't it? But both these shafts are different one from the main shaft. मेन शाफ्ट के ऊपर ये एक एडिशनल लाइन आपको नजर आ रही है यहाँ पर. It is because that this shaft is splined shaft. Okay, what it is? It is a splined shaft. Let me see. No, see. Can you see this from over here? Spline shaft, or better way, I will show you how exactly spline shaft looks like. Okay, maybe in the next lecture. So this is what is the spline shaft. So what purpose spline shaft serves? It allows gears to rotate as well as slide on the shaft, isn't it? So that is what is the function of the spline shaft is. Now, so construction wise, we have understood the construction. Now, to see the working of it, let me see the time. Okay, where is 21:07? Okay. So let us understand the working from the diagram first, and then we will discuss the working from the video. Okay. Now, when we want motion to be transferred from clutch shaft to the main shaft, isn't it? So right now, if we start rotation in the clutch shaft, so power will be transferred to the A first, then from A to the power will be transferred to the B, and then from B, power will be given to the counter shaft, and from counter shaft, power will be given to the ECG, because this ECGB are rotating on counter shaft, isn't it? And they are fixed on the counter shaft. But as of now, once we have started the motion, no gear is in contact with the counter shaft. Counter shaft के साथ में किसी भी F gear या फिर D gear का contact नहीं है. Okay, so for the first gear, what we are going to do, we are going to slide this gear D over here, isn't it? And it will be shifted at this particular location, so that this gear C and gear D will be in mesh, isn't it? And once these are in mesh, power will be transferred from C to D, then power will be transferred from D to the main shaft. Understood? This is how we will have the arrangement of gear number first gear arrangement. Okay? Then now as we move to the second gear, so during which at the second time this F gear will be meshed with the gear E. So power will be transferred from gear E to gear F. So this is what we can do for the gear number second. Okay. Then for the reverse gear, okay, for the reverse gear, this reverse gear is meshed. This gear D is meshed with the gear H. So this gear will be shifted like this, isn't it? And now why it will be reversed? So you can imagine from here, okay? Say this is the gear A and this is gear B. If gear A is rotating in the clockwise sense, how gear B will rotate?
Anti-clock.
Anti-clockwise.
So oppositely it will be rotating, isn't it? Now still if we want an opposite direction, then we will have to add one more gear over there. So because of the one more gear, because of this gear H, what we are going to have? We are going to have the reverse action. And so we can take the vehicle in the reverse direction. Okay? So this is what is the this is what we do at the time of reverse gear. Okay? Now when we want maximum speed, during the maximum speed, this gear I is meshed with this gear J. Now all these gears A, B, C, D, E, F, G, no gear G is there, isn't it? I think we missed G. Okay, let it be. So all these gear are the external gears, isn't it? But these external means what? The gears which will have teeth on its periphery. ठीक है? So periphery के ऊपर उसके teeth रहेंगे. But this gear I and gear J both are internal gears. Or other what we can say, this gear J is an external gear and gear I is an internal gear. Means at the top gear, this I and J will be meshed with each other and the power will be transferred from gear number from the clutch shaft to the what we can say main shaft directly. So there won't be any losses over there. So now what we will do, we will go through the video so that you will understand the it's working.
Here.
Now when we have change in speed, see, suppose gear 1 is there and gear 2 is there. If gear 1 is rotating 1 revolution, obviously gear 2 is going to rotate more than 1 revolution, isn't it? So this is how we can have change in the speed with respect to the gear teeth and gear diameter. Okay, same funda is being used in the all gear drives. Now we will go through the working.
A basic transmission mechanism is shown here. Here, the input and output shafts are connected through a counter shaft. A 3-speed mechanism will look like this.
Now in this video you can see how the spline shaft look like. ये spline shaft है और उसके ऊपर आप देख सकते हो कि कैसे अलग-अलग splines है, isn't it? And here you can see that one plane shaft is there, and on that plane shaft a key is inserted, K-E-Y, key is inserted, isn't it?
It is clear that just by sliding the gears, we can achieve different transmission ratios. This transmission is more specifically called a sliding mesh transmission. They are good for controlling the speed, but they have an inherent disadvantage.
Top gear.
It's quite tricky to slide from one gear and engage with another gear.
But the disadvantage of this particular system is
the constant mesh transmission,
and it is quite complicated one, isn't it? But in constant mesh gearbox, our next gearbox is constant mesh gearbox, where I will show you that particular gearbox from the diagram. Can you see the PPT?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. See, this is what is the diagram of the constant mesh.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can see the PPT now.
Yes, sir.
Let me show it again.
No.
Okay. So this is what is the constant mesh gearbox, isn't it? Now from the name only you will understand constant mesh. So gears are in mesh constantly. Okay, from here this diagram you can see it, all the gears are enmeshed from the counter shaft to the main shaft, isn't it? But in the constant mesh we have one more what we can say additional part which is known as a dog clutch. Okay, this is what is the dog clutch, dog dog clutch. Okay, or you can say a selector, one more selector is being added over there. And what this selector can do, selector can rotate on this main shaft as well as it can be slided on the main shaft. Means suppose whenever we want first gear, then this particular selector will get what we can say uh, intersected, or it is moved like this with the help of an gear selector mechanism which is in the hands of the driver, isn't it? And because of which power is transferred from this to this and then from this to this particular selector. Okay, yesterday in the video of the clutch we had seen this, or rather I might have skipped it, but today we will see it. Just a minute, let me show you that particular screen.
Wondered what is happening inside a car when you press the clutch pedal? Or why
I need to press the clutch pedal before you shift.
You can see the video, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir.
so from the clutch part we will start again.
But this is the case in normal driving. So how is the power?
So over here we have constant mesh gearbox, and the selector which I was talking, this is what is the dog clutch, isn't it? Or in other words, you can also call it as a selector, but we call it as a dog clutch, dog clutch, dog clutch.
Or disengagement done with a clutch?
Now see, it is we have connected this particular dog with it, and the power is transferred from this particular gear.
For the disengagement purpose, a special kind of spring is introduced in the pressure plate assembly. Frams this circuit in the pressure. This means you to the motion to the gear chain continues again. This is how a clutch works.
Part of this particular gear. Okay, इतना ही था उसके लिए. Have you understood the working of the constant mesh gearbox?
Yes, sir.
एक ही आवाज वो भी इतने होले से आ रहा है, लगता है सब लोग सो गए.
Yes, sir.
या सब लोग
Yes,
सो
sir.
गए.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. अच्छा है ना, मेरे आवाज सुन के सबको नींद आती है ना अच्छी अच्छी.
No, sir.
पता चले रात को किसी को अगर नींद नहीं आ रही मुझे फोन करेगा, सर आप कुछ तो सिखाओ पढ़ाओ, मुझे नींद आ जाएगी अच्छी, है ना?
No, sir.
ऐसे जानबूझ के बोलेगा सर मेरे को ये समझा नहीं है, आप फिर से समझाओ, और वो मैं इधर समझाते बैठूंगा और आप
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
पार्टिसिपेंट्स है ही
ऐसा कुछ
57,
नहीं है.
पार्टिसिपेंट्स है ही 57. कल हाईएस्ट सी 81 थे पार्टिसिपेंट्स, और उसमें आज आधे सो रहे. सो इट्स यस, इट्स इफेक्ट ऑफ अच्छा, इट्स इफेक्ट ऑफ लास्ट लेक्चर आई थिंक सो, जो हमेशा हमारे साथ होता है फ्राइडे के दिन, isn't it? But let it be. This is the part and parcel of our what we can say educational system. लास्ट लेक्चर कभी आता है, कभी फर्स्ट लेक्चर आता है, तो कभी हम लोग बहुत ज़्यादा इंतु में होते हैं, और वैसे भी एसएमई हमारा फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट है, ठीक है, तो हम हमेशा इंतु में होते हैं. सो और कुछ हमें ज़रूरत नहीं है. सो आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड द कांस्टेंट मेश गियर बॉक्स. सो
Yeah.
प्रॉपेलर शाफ्ट आज अभी देखना है या बाद में देखेंगे? कुछ आवाज नहीं आ रही है. ओके, आई गॉट योर मैसेज. So that's it from my side for this particular lecture. ठीक है? So if you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, you can mark yourself present in the Google form. One more thing, Google form will be closed after 20 minutes. Don't call me कि सर मैं गलती से भूल गया, गूगल फॉर्म पे मैंने किया नहीं, नेटवर्क चला गया, XYZ issues. I won't be listening any kind of issue. ठीक है? वो आपको खुद को सॉल्व करना है. जो लिंक मैंने शेयर की है आपको, वो लिंक आपके फ्रेंड को, फ्रेंड नहीं, मम्मी के मोबाइल पे भेजो, भाई के मोबाइल पे भेजो और वहां से आप अटेंडेंस दो. बट ये 20 मिनट्स तो भी आपको कम से कम अटेंटिव रहना ही है. ओके? सो नो एक्सक्यूज. ये 20 मिनट में आपको वो अटेंडेंस मार्क करना ही है. यस, इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट यू कैन आस्क.
सर
यस,
सर
वन बाय वन. Go on, please. Anyone?
सर कल जो पेपर हुआ था ना क्वेश्चन, तो उसका आंसर शीट हमको सेंड करो.
वेरी गुड. तो इसका टोटल ध्यान जो था वो लेक्चर के ऊपर था. मैंने अभी लेक्चर से पहले उसके आंसर की ग्रुप पे सेंड किए है, तो वहां से आप देख लो. यस,
ओके सर.
एनी अदर डाउट?
सर उसमें करेक्ट आंसर कौन से हैं? जो नीचे करेक्ट आंसर करके लिखा है या जो हाईलाइट किया है?
उतना आप समझ जाओगे ऐसे मुझे लगता है.
सर क्योंकि जो आंसर्स में लिखे वो मैंने भी मार्क किए थे, बट मेरे को थोड़े मार्क्स कम मिले.
यस, वो समझो क्या है, वो पीडीएफ में कैसा दिया है, सिस्टम क्या है उस पीडीएफ की, वो पहले समझो. ग्रीन वाला है मतलब करेक्ट आंसर है, रेड वाला है मतलब रॉन्ग आंसर दिया है, और नीचे करेक्ट आंसर दिया है. ओके?
ओके सर.
यस, एनी अदर
Sir.
डाउट? यस,
सर
one by one and fast. We have less than 1 minute.
सर वो टर्बाइन था और स्टीम टर्बाइन था और न्यूमेरिकल था ना,
हाँ,
उसमें स्पेसिफिक फॉर्मूले नहीं थे ऐसे, मतलब फिक्स फॉर्मूले.
फिक्स्ड फॉर्मूले है, वही फॉर्मूले है जो हमने वीडियोस में है, वही फिक्स्ड फॉर्मूलेज है.
कंफ्यूज होता है सर बहुत ही उसमें.
कंफ्यूजन है?
यस सर, बहुत ही. कौन सा फॉर्मूला तब, मतलब
वही तो मजा है. तो वीडियो जरा 3-4 बार देखो, आप समझ जाओगे. ठीक है?
सर.
एनीथिंग एल्स?
वर्कशॉप